what's going on? It is your girl Tasha, and I want to thank you guys for tuning in for another recap of BET's Sunday Best Season 6 competition. Alright, so let's get into it. Tonight was a great episode. Before we actually get into some details, a couple of quick church announcements. If you are a first-time watcher of one of my videos, I want you to go ahead and subscribe below. You can just click the button that's down below this video. Also, go ahead and thumbs up so that you can like this video. Alright, you guys make sure you follow me on Twitter. Also, check out my blog. It's ichoosegospel.com. I have some gospel entertainment, music news, and reviews on there, as well as artist interviews. All right. So you guys get into that. Govern yourselves accordingly to those announcements. Now, let's get into tonight's episode, which was a really good episode. And I just like it. I don't like shows with a whole bunch of contestants and all that stuff because I need to focus. I have ADD. I can't focus on that many people at one time. So we have our top 10 who went tonight. Up first was a fantastic performance from Jonathan Nelson. He did his latest song, Finish Strong. And if you guys head over to my blog, ichoosegospel.com, you can actually check out an interview that I did with Jonathan where we discussed details of his latest album and some other stuff. So it was a really fun interview. He's a cool dude, it seems like. So yeah, hopefully I get another chance to either speak with him again or even perhaps run into him somewhere. All right. Now let's go ahead and get into this competition. First up, we have Tasha, Paige, Lockhart, and she came out and she did We Acknowledge You, and this was nice. She wasn't my favorite on tonight, and you know, even though I've been riding for her since her audition and all that stuff, she just didn't grab me that much with this performance, but it was still really, really nice. Cece said that we're dealing with a pro here. Her performance was perfect. Donnie said that he loved the syncopation of her runs, and Yolanda Adams said she was perfect, or that it was perfection from head to toe. So definitely she secured a spot. I didn't really think that she was going anywhere anytime soon in this competition. All right, next up we have Little Tyler Little. He came out and he did Mary's Walking, and it was good. He has great tone. I love his singing. He can do little, you know, just little jazzy things with it and whatnot. He can give you a little R&B flavor. He's a good looking kid, but if you're doing a contemporary song like Mary's Walking and you just stand still on the stage and you sing like you're wearing a neck brace, I don't know. I just didn't buy the performance from him. But the sound the sound and his vocals were really, really dope. Donnie says he has swag, but he just needs to keep doing what he's doing. Yolanda said, seriously, I'll see you at the end of this competition. And Cece said that his voice was superb, but that he did need to get more involved. So I think she was speaking to his stage presence with that. Up next, we have Miss Paula Champion. She did Lift Jesus, and I freaking loved her tone. I think this was one of my favorite performance from the night. Paula gives me a little bit of, I don't know, I want to say a little bit of Kiki Wyatt when she sings as well, but I still like, you know, she's her own person. She's giving me some originality in there as well. Yolanda said that she loved it, absolutely loved it. She was just beside herself giddy. Donnie said she was smooth as silk and flawless. And Cece said that her vocals were great, and this time she came alive and looked like she was enjoying herself and looked like she belonged on Sunday Best. So shout outs to Paula Champion because she is doing her thing. Odell Button Jr. was next, and he did I Give Myself Away, and I liked his singing, I liked his presentation, but I just want a little bit more edge from Odell. You know what I'm saying? Like, this dude is 18, and I know he a church boy, he churchy, maybe he just too churchy for me. I don't know what it is. I just want him to have a little bit more edge. You 18, why you coming out here giving me something that, you know, a Marvin Sapp or, you know, somebody who's been in the gospel game and they just old now. You know, I want him to have a little bit more youthfulness to him. I understand his heart. I understand he's genuine. I do believe all of that. But you can still have fun with Jesus. Jesus ain't born, all right? You got time to do the boring stuff later. But anyway, Cece said that he does have the oil on him. And that was one of the most important ingredients in gospel music is, you know, having that anointing. Donnie said that what was he doing? Oh, he was like, you were just, you know, strictly talking to God when you were performing that song. And so he kind of took him in. And Yolanda says that he has the maturity and that he was born to be doing this and stuff. So Odell has it. You know, he kind of reminded me, though, of Joshua from last season. And I really wasn't into Joshua that much. And I think I'm kind of feeling that way with Odell. Like, I like Odell. I will be happy to see him perform in somebody's church, you know, at a youth convention or something like that. But I don't really think that I'll be going out and buying his album. What do you guys think? Anyway, next up was Joshua Drum. He came out and he did one of my favorite songs as well, Here I Am to Worship, and I just loved it. It was great, you know what I'm saying? Especially when white people sing it, I just love it because that's the versions that I be liking the most. But anyway, Yolanda said that that was also one of her favorite songs and was almost like he wrote the song. Cece said he was strong, he was confident, and that he takes control of the audience, which was great because he really did engage the audience. And that he also forces us to focus on who we should be focusing on when you hear somebody sing gospel music. So that was great, and that's a great sign of a worshiper. And just Joshua did his thing, so I ain't got nothing bad to say about him. All right, so next after that was Terrell Hogg. He came out and he did Your Best Days Yet. And I thought this was nice, but you know what? He kind of gives me like a Skinny Marvin Sapp. I like his performance. Now, the difference between Terrell and what Odell be doing, I can dig Terrell a little bit more because, you know, he is older. And that's what I expect from older, you know, gospel musicians, artists, singers, whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, is Odell's doing what he's doing. But anyway, Terrell did his thing. Donnie said that he shouldn't have went for those head tones, and instead he just should have used his chest and his throat. Cece said it was good. The beginning was too high, and I missed what Yolanda was saying because I was too focused on what Terrell was wearing because I liked his suit. All right, so that's that. Anyway, I thought Terrell did a pretty good job. But this was the first time since, you know, everybody's been competing this on tonight that we have heard the judges give some really critiques on it, so it kind of raised a little bit of hair that Terrell may be going home. I don't know, we'll see. Next up was Jamel Lewis. He came out, You Are the Living Word. I thought it was nice, but it just wasn't engaging to me, so yeah, I kind of tuned him out towards the middle of his song. But anyway, Yolanda said that his execution was off and that he was thinking too hard. Cece said he seemed more nervous this time than he did the first time when he performed, and Donnie said he went for that falsetto when he shouldn't have, and that his vocals and notes were out of place. So yeah, they kind of really dug into Jamel, and that pretty much set the tone for the rest of his career on Sunday Best. So yeah, moving right along. Vernal Jr. Johnson was up next, and he was bringing things he was up next and he was bringing his thing. He keeps doing great things, a little Rance Allen right there, and that's really what he gave me throughout this whole entire performance. I think I wanted him to sing something with a little bit more words in it, but anyway, he's charismatic and he was moving and grooving, and that was what kept the audience engaged, all right? Cece said that he was having fun. Some notes were off, but he still had fun. Donnie said you could do more if he was in a more comfortable range, and you know, they said this on somebody else's song one day last week, that don't be afraid to change the key. If you need to change the key, change the key. Anyway, and then Cece said Yolanda said that she enjoyed it all, but that he also needs to listen to his mentor, who is Kim Burrell, who's mentoring all of the contestants this season. All right. Next up was Kaffir Roloson, and yes, I'm going to give her the best performance of the night. Kaffir came out and she did Ty Tribbett's Everything, and it was just perfect. She added her own ad-libs, and she added her own words. She was genuine, she was true, she was real, she sounded great, it was excellent, she brought great energy, her stage presence was there. Kaffir is the one, in my opinion, to beat for the Sunday Best Sunday Best title this season, all right? Donnie said you got back on track. Got us back on track, meaning the previous two contestants kind of took us a little bit low there, but she got us back on track. She's a thinker and she knows where to go. He just wished that we could have really heard her sing the song that she wanted to sing it, but they only get 40 seconds. Yolanda says that she likes seeing people enjoy doing what they're doing. And Cece said that even on a bad day, she was still the best. Yes, Kaffir was hoarse. She had a little grovel in her voice tonight, but it still sounded great and amazing, and it fit well with everything that she did. So shout outs to Kaffir, all right? And last but not least was Mr. David Michael. He came out and he did Deirdre Haddon's Sinner's Prayer, and I thought it was a pretty good performance. I liked it. I mean, that's the first time that I really seen David, because I missed him the first time when he performed. But, you know, so I kind of liked it. I like his swag, you know what I'm saying? He's doing his thing. So I thought it was a pretty nice performance. Cece said it was a powerful performance and that he did a good job. Yolanda said that it's a testimony, that he's like a testimony of someone who doesn't do too much and that he'll be here for a while. Donnie was the only hater in this with this performance. He said that he didn't think that this was David's best performance. And a few of you on Twitter that I follow also said that as well. So I guess we're just going to have to agree to disagree on that one, all right? So now it comes down to the bottom. On tonight, we are sending home 2 people. And though we only have 3 females out of the 10 that are on the show tonight, I do feel that all the women are safe and they are going on to the next round, which proved to be true. And going home tonight was Terrell Hogg and Jamel Lewis, which I totally agree with that, because that's who I predicted to go home before the judges even said it. They just didn't bring it, you know what I'm saying? It's season 6. You got to bring it. You ain't got time for all of this, you know what I'm saying? So that's what it is. That is the end of my recap. If you guys missed it, then you can check on the BET.com/Sunday Best website. They may put up the episode by Wednesday or Thursday. So make sure you guys check that out. Also, go ahead and share this video with your friends on your Facebook wall as well as through Twitter. And you can even put it on Instagram. Just go ahead and capture my face. Did you get it? Okay, that was, you're supposed to take that picture, and that's the screenshot, okay? So, yeah, do your thing with that, all right? Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Leave your comments down below. Who are you guys rolling with? I think I'm going to be Team Kaffir Roloson as well as Paula Champion, and I want to pick one of the guys, and I can't decide if I'm going to be rolling with, I think I'm going to roll with Tyler Little. He just needs to, I need him to snap out of that churchy boy thing. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna roll with Odell because Odell he gonna be churchy no matter what. You know what I'm saying? But Tyler a little churchy too, but I just kind of see that we can kind of snap him out of this. So I want somebody to kind of really style him up and make him a little bit more youthful, get him out of them suits for a little bit, you know what I'm saying, and help him to loosen up. And I think Tyler got this, all right? So those are my top 3. Who are your top 3 this week? Make sure you leave all your comments down below, subscribe, like the video, and I will see you guys next week. I love you. God loves you. Jesus can save. Until then, peace.